Sagittarius. I hope you didn't notice I almost just dropped my cards. Welcome to your mid-July Soulmate Session. I am Marlo if you're new, and if you're family, welcome back, my friend. And of course, if you resonate with this here message, be sure to tickle my like button because, you know, your girl kinky and she's into that sort of thing. You know what I'm saying? So help her out. You know what I'm saying? But anywho, there's no extended for this because, you know, why? You know? So anywho, let's jump into your reading. So first card, we're going to be looking at you. We're going to be looking at your person of interest. We're going to be looking at the connection between the two of you. I like to call that my behoove you card. Then we're looking at an outcome and we're looking at advice. And we're going to do a little pick a card at the end, you know what I'm saying, or whatnot or whatever. So anywho, let's go ahead and hop into this sucker and see what's going on with you and your person, starting off with you, Saggy. So for you guys have the 9 of Wands in reverse. So it's a little bit of paranoia here, my Sagittarius, in reference to your connection and your person. It's worry, it's fear of things from the past repeating themselves, fears. I mean, I could even say, I said it before, the one that got away syndrome, it kind of feels like that. But there's a level of self-isolation. So I don't know if it's something that y'all just going through personally. I mean, we're going to see if this has to do with your person, but for the most part, it's like worry, and all of the worry and, you know, the tendency to isolate or what have you, all of that is coming from past fears. So not things that are presently happening, but things that have transpired more than likely in the recent past. You know what I'm saying? There's also levels here of you guys being defensive. So it's kind of feeling like you're under attack or that you're at some sort of a disadvantage in reference to your partnership. Now, your person, wow, yeah, there's some conflict going on here. We have the 5 of Swords in the reverse. So more or less, it's like with your person, they're mirroring you and feeling much like you guys are feeling, slightly different. With you guys, it's more of an energetic thing. For them, it's more of like a headspace kind of thing. But it's like there's a desire for them to want to kind of fight fair. But at the same time, they're more or less feeling at a disadvantage, like they're fighting a losing battle is what my guides just said. Specifically, your person is feeling as if they're fighting a losing battle, you know, and it's like no matter what they do, they feel like they can't really combat it. So, I mean, what I'm kind of gathering from this feels for me, I don't know if it's more or less, and this is me just giving a hypothetical here, just to kind of get this energy out. It kind of seems to me that like there's something that's transpired between the two of you, and what Sag has been through either in this particular connection or things that you have been through leading up to this particular point, it's you guys feel like you're in danger. So like we've been saying for all of the other signs, intimacy has officially broken down in this partnership. If you haven't watched any of the other soulmate sessions, I'm sharing some therapeutics. Intimacy, the definition of it is when both people in a partnership or one person in a partnership believes that your partner has your best interest at heart. And in order for intimacy to exist, both people have to feel that way. And what I'm seeing very clearly between the two of you, neither one of you are any longer feeling that the other person has your best interest at heart. So my Sages are like in full on defense mode. You feel like you need to protect yourself, which is absolutely normal when you don't believe that a person has your best interest at heart. And what I'm getting from your person is them more or less kind of feeling, even if they tried to tell you what was going on or what they were thinking, they've already made it up in their mind that they're fighting a losing battle. So it's kind of like waving the white flag type of deal, right? But a lot of this, and like I say, because it's different for each person, a lot of this stuff is either coming from, it's past tense stuff, but it's either coming from this particular partnership or it's coming from a past partnership that's kind of really overwhelming my Sages. Now, the energy between the two of you, we have the 10 of Wands. So it's carrying a huge burden. And I say this is interesting, Sag, because I say the two of you are literally mirroring each other, but it's a huge, huge burden that the two of you guys So sorry to interrupt you guys while you're listening to the show, but I wanted to tell you guys about our new partnership with BetterHelp. If you haven't heard of them, it's an online resource in which you can find your very own friendly local neighborhood therapist, no matter where you are in the world. You sign up, and within 24 hours, they match you with a therapist that's right for you. And you can talk to your counselor every week via phone or video chat. You can also text them between sessions. If you or someone you know has been considering therapy, get started today with BetterHelp. Now let's get back to the show. Are caring in reference to this partnership. So there's a need to release those burdens. So it's a lot of stuff that's happening, whether it's mental, whether it's how it is that you guys are behaving. And it's not to say, because, I'm not trying to tell anybody what to do with their life. I'm not saying that you shouldn't be with your person, that you shouldn't try to work it out. But it's like you guys are kind of at somewhat of a stalemate, if you will, at present, because it's like now the connection has become overwhelming. It's cumbersome. It's a burden, because it's like this is just too much stuff going on. And the reason why, and I'm totally quoting Sue Johnson here, it's more or less that you guys are caught in a demon dialogue, is what she calls it, which means I need to go ahead and link that book for y'all in the description box as well. But it's being caught in a demon dialogue. Once the intimacy breaks down, you have two people who are back to back. You have one person where it's like, I'm here, but no matter what I say, I'm going to be wrong. They're not going to want to hear me out. You have another person who's like, I need to protect my heart. I need to protect my peace because you're trying to hurt me. So, and much like the message I got for Cancer, it was a Fiona Apple song. And the line in the song that I was hearing doing their reading was, how can I fight when we're on the same side? How can I fight beside you? And that's insight into partnerships in general. It's like you guys are on the same side of the fence. You're on the...
Someone is at the side door.
Hold on a second, Sagittarius. My apologies. Sorry about that, Sagittarius. But as I was saying, it's, whenever you get to this place in a partnership, it's like you're in opposition to each other. And it's like when you're in a relationship, you're on the same side and you can't fight your teammate, right? So with you guys together, your whole, and I mean, if we were to put this in the context of what would behoove you guys is to release all of these burdens. And there's a need to kind of come back to center, and let me keep my professional opinion out of it for a second so I could turn these cards over. Anywho, the outcome. We have the Wheel of Fortune. That's exactly where I was going with that. If we would talk about signs, that is Scorpio, that is Taurus, that is Leo, as well as Aquarius. This is interesting. This is interesting. Okay. I'm just going to say what my guides are telling me. I was about to say something else entirely different, but something that would help with this, Sag, is like shadow work, right? Like there would be a need for, because it's like I was saying, the two of you have taken a hard stance on where you are, how you're perceiving each other, and what you feel is going on. And of course, we can't tell your person what to do or not do. I mean, unless they're watching this with you. But if they're not, the only person we can focus on is you guys, right? So there's some element of this, if there's a need to do some shadow work in reference to this, because my guys were doing this and they're talking about how I attribute the Wheel of Fortune to the fixed signs that they represent. And with them doing this, they're talking about like the opposite signs. So, and like in essence, shadow work. So it's looking at, and I think y'all's opposite sign is what, Gemini. So I don't know if watching the Gemini reading would help you out, whether that's with the Soulmate Sessions or that's with the actual soul sessions. But in a deeper sense, it's really speaking to doing some shadow work. And I do have a shadow work course. It's no longer available because we finished it. But if you're interested in that, hop on my website and send me a little email and I will put you on the waiting list for when we start the course again. You feel what I'm saying? But other than that, there's a huge turning point as far as this partnership. And this can go a myriad of different ways. The thing that I would say specifically is with this partnership, it's salvageable, but it would literally require both of you to get on the same page. And when we talk about releasing like burdens or the cumbersome nature of this, and I hate that y'all are yet another sign I'm telling to go to therapy. This would literally be something you would want to go to couples therapy for. But if you can't afford couples therapy, the book that I have linked in the description box that I've literally been recommending this entire month, it's written by like the freaking OG great Dundada of emotion focused therapy, which is the best form of couples therapy ever. And she created a book for those who, you know, can't access couples therapy. And literally the book is couples therapy in a book. And it's like you go through the whole book with your partner. You have like talking points. You have activities that you complete that you come back together at the end of the week to talk about. So it's like you're reading the book together. So the thing I can say for you guys, this is salvageable. It's not saying that this is the end all be all. It's just that the main consensus here is that there's been a breakdown. Neither one of you believe that the other has their best interest at heart, right? And the thing that would need to happen here is there would have to be some individual healing for each person that's in this partnership. And it's almost like if you guys have been kind of keeping score against each other, or you've already made up in your mind, like this person, like they ain't shit, they don't mean me no good, like bump them, yada, yada, yada. It's needing to clear one's mental space and coming out of agreement with that, right? And needing to get on the same page of healing the partnership if you see that as something that you want, right? Because there's also the option here with the Wheel of Fortune where both of you are in a very oppressed energy. It's a very cumbersome energy. And you also have the right to say that you want peace out and you don't want to be a part of it anymore, right? But I feel that that's a decision that's entirely up to you. So that's two options to weigh. Like, and it's really the question of asking yourself, do you feel that the person that you're with, and do you feel that this relationship or marriage or whatever it is we're talking about here, do you feel that it's worth saving? Do you feel that it's worth salvaging, right? Because if it's not, you can hop on this wheel and, you know, move it along. You know what I'm saying? But if you do, it's still the opportunity that you guys can completely turn this around, because how it stands now, it's toxic for both people that are in it because it's extremely oppressive and you guys aren't really getting anywhere. It's like having the same argument over and over and over and over and over again, but you're never really getting to the root of it, right? And that's because both people are in a defense mode. Now, you guys' advice, yeah, we have the Ace of Swords in the reverse. There's a need for a mental breakthrough here. You know, like there's a lack thereof of clarity. There's like no one's being open. No one's being honest here. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, this is a relationship, dude, that's like on life support. I kid you not. Like, I'm being 100 with you. It's like this is a partnership that is legit on life support. And I mean, I can just sum it up with that, Sag. You have one or two options. And I said something similar to another sign. I can't remember who it was, but it's like there's really two options here. Like both people in the partnership are under duress, right? And you have there's hope for you guys to salvage this, but you just have to ask yourself, do you want to, right? Because I feel you have two options. Literally, it's two paths you can go. If you want to salvage it, it can be fixed. Is it going to take a hell of a lot of work? Yes. Is it going to take a hell of a lot of trust? Is it going to, you know, you're going to have to go through some grueling things of like really opening up and working through this. And I feel like, you know, that book is super dope. But I mean, as serious as this feels, it feels to me like I think y'all should go to therapy. I'm just saying, I'm just being honest. Like, I feel with this, there's a third party that's needed because you guys need that objectivity, because both of you are completely like drowning in subjectivity. Like you're seeing the other person as the enemy. It's like your person, like they just straight gave up. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like it's almost like two people who have given up on this being salvageable. But what I'm seeing is that it is. If that Wheel of Fortune would have been reverse, child, I'd have been like, you know what I'm saying? But with it being upright, it's saying whatever it is that your heart is set on, Sag, whatever it is that your heart's desire is, you can have it. You know, it's like you just have to get clear on it, because right now you're not. It's like these are two people that are like stuck and are just, you know, battling it out, completely in duress, completely defensive, and not even clear on what's even happening. The only thing that we know is that this is chaotic, this is cumbersome, this is a burden. Like, I don't like this. Like, I'm not enjoying any parts of this. You feel what I'm saying? This is stressful. Like, I don't even want to talk to you type of deal. So my advice to you is to give yourself some time to really sit back and think about this. And even though you may feel like your person freaking sucks right now, it's like really getting clear with yourself deep down of, do you really love this person? Do you really want to fix this? Is this something that's even worth the time? And allow that to be your guiding post for how you choose to go forward, because there is potential for this to be salvaged. But both of you are going to have to be on the same page. And I hope and pray that, you know, that book that I linked for you guys, that helps, right? I love me some Sue, child. You know what I'm saying? And even like, I see married couples in my therapy practice, and I even work, you know, using that book with my couples that are coming into therapy. But those of you where it is accessible, definitely holler at a therapist for some couples therapy. You know what I'm saying? But anywho, let's go ahead and do our pick a card. So go ahead and pick number 1, 2, 3, or 4. You know what I'm saying? If you pick number 1, we have love calls. Someone expresses love, a message of love, thinking of you and letting you know. Oh my gosh, that's wonderful. Are you going to do that, Sag? That pick group one? Are you guys going to say, hey, this is where we're at right now, and I know we're not in a happy place, and this used to not be us, but I love you, and I want this to work. I want us to be together. I know we're not in a good place right now, but would you go to marriage therapy with me? Would you read this book with me? You know what I'm saying? Is that what y'all about to do? You should. You should totally do it. Stop thinking about it. Just do it, damn it. Anyway, if you picked number 2, we have healthy choices, making healthy choices in love and in life, self-love, self-care, being happier. Absolutely. Come on with it, group 2. I agree 110%. The way that things are going now in this particular connection, this ain't healthy. You know what I'm saying? So just like I was saying before, for everyone, I say specifically to my group 2 people, sometimes if, you know, there's hella toxicity in a partnership or it's broken beyond repair, a healthy choice is just letting that person go sometimes, right? Another healthy choice is, you know, getting a nice little self-help book that can help you out, or going to therapy. So I feel that's more or less the headspace, because I feel for my Sag people, you guys are kind of spiraling into the negativity, and with or without this person, that's not healthy for you. So my admonishment to you, my beautiful Sagittarius friend, is that you elect to make yourself a priority, to stop kind of swimming around in this, whether you want to stay in the partnership or not. But I think now it's time for you to make yourself a priority, because kind of feeding into this, you're just, you know, recycling toxic energy into yourself. You feel what I'm saying? So there's a need to like disengage a little bit and bring your energy back into yourself, right? Now, if you pick number 3, we have the dragonfly. Be lighthearted, finding out things coming to light, adapt, change, heal. Oh my gosh, I love dragonfly. Okay, group 3. I love this. I'm loving all of this. Like, all of this is like change agent energy. Like, it's showing you, Sagittarius, how it is that you can be the change agent in this partnership. Once again, like I said, for whatever it is that you want to do, it's salvageable. So if you did want to, you know, allow things to shift, you have to come out of agreement with this energy. Like, you have to be like the cog in the wheel that changes the system. You know what I'm saying? So it's more or less personal healing. Because like I said, for you guys with this 9 of Wands in the reverse, this is a past energy I'm picking up on. But you guys, let me know in the comments, because y'all know that I'm nosy and I like being in people's business. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know if it's the past in this particular partnership, or it's the past of things that you've been through with other people that you've dated that have come into this partnership or being triggered that are kind of coming up, because it's like seeing this particular person or this relationship like everything that you've seen in the past, or for what this person has done to you in this particular partnership in the past, right? But I feel with this is much like what it is that I'm seeing for my group 2 people, right? Is about you guys taking a step back and focusing on your own healing, right? And making shifts and changes. Because just like I said, for everyone that I've done so far, a partnership is only as healthy as the 2 people that are in it. And the way that you guys are engaging with each other is not healthy. It's not healthy for you individually. It's not healthy for you collectively. You know what I'm saying? Now, if you pick number 4, oh, we have wedding rings, union, wedding, married, soul connection, eternal love, everlasting promise. Well, child, congratulations, group 4. This is your person. You feel what I'm saying? You feel what I'm saying? So here's the thing, dude. And I feel now my guys are telling me I need to go back to group 1 people. Group 1 people, if you guys are icing out your person right now, like Nina is like, well, I ain't about to text them. I ain't about to call them. Like, you ain't about to hear from me. Right? They're asking you to be the bigger person and do it. If your person isn't really speaking to you right now, they're going to be the bigger person and do it. Right? They're going to reach out to you and hit you up. Right? But something that's important to note here, once again, like how I say, really think about, do you want this partnership or do you not? Because when this person does reach out, you need to be very clear on that. And if you do want to be with the person, don't, like, if they kind of call you and they're like, not like disregarding anything that happened, but they're kind of in a solemn kind of energy, like, hey, what's going on type of deal, or they send a text trying to like check your temperature. It's like, you don't want to come from a place like having attitude, but I'm not saying like kiss their ass either. I'm just saying what my guy's telling me to say, child, because it's something about how, like how I said with my group 2 people, how they could step out and change the system by them not being a part of it. If they take a step out, that forces the system to reconfigure itself. This is an opportunity in which you can do the same thing and allow this wheel to turn. You feel what I'm saying? But if you were to, like, the person coming in and they're calling or they're texting and you're like, what do you want? You know what I'm saying? It's like, if you match that kind of energy, then that person's going to go right back to where they were. And now you guys are still stuck in the same cycle. So the whole premise with this, and what I'm seeing literally for everyone, the whole premise with this is like asking you to be the bigger person, but only if you want to be with this person. And with me looking at all 4 of these cards, it really looks like that all of you guys, I don't think any of you guys want to not be with this person, which is why I think, you know, this Wheel of Fortune is coming out saying that this partnership is salvageable. You feel what I'm saying? Because I don't think you guys don't want to be with this person. You know what I'm saying? I think you want to be with them. So, but the whole thing is here, in order for this to shift, you have to come out of agreement with the energy that you're in right now, because it's and I say it's like, I call it being the bigger person, but that's not really what it is. You know what I'm saying? It's just being healthy. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just stepping out of meeting each other's energy, and it's you stepping into your power. But that doesn't mean that you have to violate yourself or your boundaries in any way, shape, form, or fashion. It's just kind of not doing tit for tat type of stuff, if that's making sense. I hope and pray that that's making sense, Sagittarius. Y'all let me know about this in the comments, my friends. You know what I'm saying? That's been your mid-July soulmate session. You know I love your freaking face, and I will see you guys sooner than later, my friends. This is my new thing. I'm doing kiss kiss. That's the new thing. I think I started that in Gemini, but love your face.